Advocates for missing and murdered Indigenous women say an important piece in raising awareness is telling the stories of the victims. And it's not just women impacted by the issue. Tonight, KELOLAND's Lauren Solik introduces you to a mother from the Oglala Sioux tribe who has lost 3 of her children to violence.
In the span of 11 years, 3 of Wilma Kohlhoff's children were killed on the Pine Ridge Reservation. The first was her daughter, Shelly Poorbear, in 2005.
After they beat her, they drove up about a quarter mile from where they beat her and threw her out of a truck and then backed up and ran over her. And this left her there for dead.
Only one person was charged with Poorbear's death and sentenced to 2.5 years in federal prison. In 2012, Wilma's son, Daniel Badmilk, was also killed.
He was beat to death with a bat.
Antoine Bissonnette was sentenced to 5 years for his death. Last year, Bissonnette was charged with killing another person.
And this is my baby girl, who was shot 3 times by a man, close range, in her chest and abdomen in 2016, right at her home.
Annie, Kohlhoff's killer, was sentenced to 12.5 years. Wilma wishes there was more justice for her 3 children.
Indian kills an Indian, 3 years. Indian kills a Washichu, 15, 30, 40 years. I just don't think justice is good.
The violent deaths of her 3 children still cause a lot of pain, but Wilma knows she needs to live for her other children and grandchildren.
I can't really let myself think about them in that type of way, how they were murdered, because if I do, I'll probably end up in the state asylum or dead myself. So I always think of the good times, that we had together and where they're at right now and how happy they are together. And that keeps me going.
Lauren Solik, KELOLAND News.
Wow. Well, in South Dakota, there are currently 46 missing women. According to the state clearinghouse, 32 of them are Indigenous.